Hey guys, very good morning. This is Professor Nehru, Department of Aerospace Engineering, SNS College of Technology. Today we are going to see the case study for the Robert Bosch Engineering and Business Solution to improve the engineering productivity. So we know the Robert Bosch is the large engineering and business solution private limited. Is the 100 percentage the owned by the Robert Bosch. It is one of the world's leading global supplier of technology and services, offering end-to-end engineering, IT services, and also business solutions. So, with over 17,000 associates, it is the largest software development center of Bosch outside Germany, which making it the technology powerhouse of Bosch in India. With a global footprints and presence in US, Europe, and the Asia Pacific region. So with this, we will understand the company description of Robert Bosch Engineering and Business Solution, which is also available in India for taking the technology powerhouse. So comparing with German, US, Europe, and Asia. So in this case study, we'll know the basic introduction about the automatic electronics section at Robert Bosch Engineering and Business Solution. The supports the development of electronic control unit and component for engines, transmissions, chassis control, and several other automotive and non-automotive functions. Like automotive engines, transmission unit for the cars, chassis for controls for the cars, and several other automotives and non-automotive uh, components are supplied by the Robert Bosch. To sustain a cost and the time advantages on the strategic levels has been bring significant productivity and efficiency improvements across all the functions, including the engineering and simulation. In RBL, that is the Robert Bosch Electronic Solutions, Business Solutions, the department responsible for the mechanics of automotive electronics take pride in the development and modifications of several which is simulation based products for reliability analysis of ECUs and components, where the ANSYS software has been the key pillar around which most of these simulation processes have matured and been deployed. So here, the automotive electronics unit, the major computational simulation is done by ANSYS software, which plays the pillar of the simulation used in the Robert Bosch. The main challenges, while the Robert Bosch has very intensively and rigorous simulation based practices or reliability, such as in the thermal and structural analysis for UCs and components, many of these practices require repetitive and manual steps, making the entire process tedious and prone to human error. So, for this case, many practices were also based on the ANSYS mechanical, which is ANSYS parametric design language, and therefore were not taking advantage of ANSYS mechanical within the ANSYS workbench framework for efficiency and usability improvement. So as we know, ANSYS parametric design language is different from the ANSYS workbench. This is the same pattern which is the solvable and the efficiency whereas usability were improved in the ANSYS workbench. Once, once this ANSYS workbench frame to improve the performance and the results, one such problem was vibration analysis of printed circuit board, that is a PCB boards. The process would start with assembly assembly components on a barred PCB based on information provided in ESCAD, that electronic CADs, and continues with making modification to the bars printer circuit boards models, generating the optimum mesh, creating contacts, and finally it has to be solving. So our experience shows that the first step cracked the bottleneck. So we wanted to bring down the time and the iteration would be taken and assemble the components of printer circuit board. So this is the challenge were addressed by the Robert Bosch by using the PCB boards, and solution and simulation are done by using ANSYS. So for this, ANSYS given a two technology tools. One is ANSYS Mechanical that we call as ANSYS Parametric Design Language, and second one is ANSYS Application Customized Tool, that is ACT tool. So these are two tools were used in the challenges which is addressed by the PCB board, which has to be addressed by using ANSYS Workbench. So the solutions has arrived to solve this problem. ANSYS suggested the customization platform, that is ANSYS application tool, and the offered by demonstration the model development, including assembly of components, meshing of components, and contact of two different parts of the components. So contact generation by using the ANSYS application customized tool. As a consulting service project, this has been done. ANSYS also offered a train their engineer on the application customized tool technology so that they could customize their simulation based workflow, automated them, and realize efficiency improvements. They adopted a structural approach of executing the consultancy project and training or their Robert Bosch engineers within a few months of application oriented training, that's a tool training, by giving the ANSYS, ANSYS parametric language tool. These engineers started developing their own application customized tool and plugging their affected and efficiency improved on several workflow. With additional help from ANSYS, over the course of a 6-month period, their team developed three additional ACT-based workflow. This is how they have solved this problem and giving the additional application customized tool to their engineers, and by giving the training up to the 6 month, this problem has been addressed. And finally, they have gotten the different benefits on the training and adaptation. ACT lead them to develop workflow which resulted in suitable or sustainable engineering time saving. First, they address the time saving. Together, the four ACT based workflow they yield 25 to 30% of improvement and in overall engineering productivity, which lead to save of approximately 3-man month per engineer. It means 3 man is not required to the regular works. Instead of using ACT tool for per month, it is reducing the manpower and increasing the 30% of productivity. And finally, the new application customized tool developed by the ANSYS, it is a capability which acquired got recognized within the Bosch all over the world, and their centers of competence ask them to develop further ACT extension to additional number of workflow. This is the great case study which Robert Bosch has solved their productivity improvement of PCB boards by using of ANSYS application customized tool and ANSYS APDL tool. So with this, we'll end with this the beautiful understanding of the case study by using of ANSYS tool. So next class we'll see the another case study. Thank you.